Hello, what's going on, y'all? My name is Adrian, and today is the 21st video of the Thursday Train. Choo choo! Alright, so in today's video, I will be doing a review of a video that never came out for two very good reasons.
Well, what are they?
One is I hated the outcome of the painting. I don't even know where it is. It's out in the garage somewhere. It's gone. Out of sight, out of mind. So you will not see it. I might show you what it looked like at the end. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Stick around and you'll find out.
Oh, I will.
But another main reason, probably the real reason, is I lost a lot of that footage. Part of it was filmed in slow motion, which means I don't get any of the. And then another camera, I think, was out of memory, and so it wasn't even filming the whole time. It was just a big mess.
How big?
Huge mess, so I scrapped it, didn't put it out. So today I'm going to try it all over again.
Hey guys, this is Adrian.
This is Corey.
Come on, Corey.
Okay, this is Corey.
Yeah, so we're here to remind you to leave a like.
And maybe a comment.
And I guess you could share it if you feel like it.
Or you could even subscribe.
Yeah, that too. Subscribing is good, because that's good for the algorithm, I think.
And our egos.
Yeah, especially those. Those are important. Okay, bye.
So what I'm doing today is I'm going to do a test version of a piece that I'm going to do for a hospital. This hospital, Corey and I have made commission pieces for them. Kova's playing with a really loud toy, so if you hear anything in the background, everything's fine. He's just having fun, I think. This hospital commissioned a couple of pieces from us for their new wing of the hospital, where they have their offices, and specifically this Daisy Foundation is where they like to recognize the wonderful nurses that do extraordinary work, and they give them an award called the Daisy Award. So the Daisy Award looks a lot like this. Just a nice daisy, typically on a green background, which I love. So we made paintings for the different parts of the offices. Corey did a couple of waves. I did one big heart. But we have yet to do something for the award itself. So that's what I'm going to work on today.
Okay, so what's your plan?
So my plan is to do a pour. Obviously, you could have guessed that. I'm going to use a few greens for a background. I'm going to use white for my daisy, but I'm going to be using some cool little interference pigments that we got from Resin. And I'm going to mix that in with the white. And for the middle of the daisy, which I forgot what that's called, I'll put the name of that right here. There we go, the inside of the petals, that fancy name right here. Learn something new every day. Talking about myself, I just learned that right now. I'm going to be using a few different colors for that as well. So for the background, the technique I'm going to do, I think I'm going to steal a technique from Corey that he does a lot.
Daddy, I'm stealing!
That's where he puts down several colors. He takes a palette knife and kind of just swishes it around, gets the colors nice and mixed in a nice, natural, organic way. Kind of create some depth and some interest, nice and flowy and gentle and pretty. I'm going to do that for the background. Then I'm going to take a metallic white, which I forgot to pull out.
Oh my god! Uh-oh.
That's okay because it's right here.
Phew.
I'm going to do big ol' petals, and I'm going to be putting in this violet. So that's more of just like an interference, like I said earlier. This one is really cool. This one's called Gold Ghost. It functions as an interference, but they call them ghost colors, which I think is just awesome. And next, I'm also going to be putting in a blue ghost. I don't know why I'm showing you because they all look white, but I figured I'll just show you anyway. And next, I'm going to be putting in a green ghost, which obviously is the best one because, you know. So those will look really cool when it dries, hopefully. When I make it at first, it's going to look very boring. It's going to look all white. obviously, but hopefully we'll get a cool result at the end. For that green background I talked about, I'm going to be using this Festive metallic green that Corey's been using lately on his live streams.
Sounds like a party.
I really love how that color looks. I'm like, I'm going to use it. I'm going to be using a green gold as well. I think that gold will just kind of help pull in some of the colors I'm using in the petals and in that middle section thing right here that I mentioned earlier. It'll make sense later. I'm going to be using a green flash as well. There you go. That's always a cool color. And I'm going to be using a permanent green deep. And then for that middle section, this thing, I'm going to be using a 24 karat gold here.
Shiny!
A yellow flash, and a little bit of bronze.
What are you going to do?
And what I'm going to do for that, my plan is to make a ring pour and then maybe blow it out just a little. No, actually, I take that back. I'm going to just do a ring pour, leave it. I might do a little bit of wrecking to incorporate it into the petals. I'm going to mostly leave it as is. I'm going to quit yapping.
Finally!
It's pretty late. I'm getting quite hungry. It's dinner time, so I want to knock this out. This is just a test run, so I'm not super worried about it working out. I want it to look okay to get an idea of what direction I'm going to go in. If it's not great, fine. You know, it's okay.
Is it though?
This canvas is a 12 by 16. The canvas I plan on doing the whole project on will be a 36 by 48. So they're the same ratio, they're just different sizes, obviously. Now that I told you what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna gather up all my courage, all my creativity. I'm gonna suck in some of this artistic energy through the computer screen, through the phone screens, from the art world out there, from you artists. Oh, there you go. I feel it. Thank you for your energy. And let's transition. All right, so we're ready. I got camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. Just 3 today. That's all we need. Let's get going. So, oh, fun fact, well, not really fun fact, but just FYI, we are very low on metallic white, so I grabbed some titanium white. That was pre-made. I need to label this bottle before it gets mixed up. So just so you know, I'm not using metallic white anymore, I'm using titanium white. All the brands and such will be in the description per usual. So let's get into it. I want the base color to be mostly this permanent green deep because it's the darkest of the greens. So I want it to be the majority of the greens. So squeeze, 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 squeeze. Was that too much? Yes, yes it was. Is that normal around here? Yes, yes it is.
Unfortunately.
All right, next I'm going with the Festive green. I think I want this to be my second most. Next, I want the green gold. Not going to do too much of this green gold. Might add a little bit more later, but for now, I think that's enough. And last, we're going to put in some green flash. Let's do a little bit here, a little bit there, 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 and there. All right, I'm going to grab a palette knife. And let's get to mixing. All right, now that I have it all covered, I'm kind of just gonna randomly do some swatches. I'm gonna do some swipes here, some swipes there. That is good enough for me. I'm gonna pop my boublés. All right, all right, all right. So we're gonna start with this
You watch your tongue.
daisy in the middle. Oh, ooh. Uh-oh. All right, next I'm going with this violet. I think this is a violet, what do they call it? Oh, what's the word? Come on, brain. Stupid brain stuff. Interference. There we go. Violet interference. That was a lot of work. All right, video over. See y'all later. Okay, drizzle some violet on that. Nice, nice. Next you're going in with this blue ghost. Ooh, blue. See, now it makes sense when I go blues, because it's literally a blue ghost. Blues, 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 blues. All right, next I'm going with the gold ghost. Gold. That might be a fun one to start doing.
No, it won't.
All right, and last but not least, actually last but best, we're going in with the green ghost. So before I add more, I'm gonna go ahead and blow this out. All right, that is about the size that I want. So that's a good start. So we're gonna do the exact same thing. Now we're gonna go in the spaces. Uh-oh, made a little bit of a boo-boo. Uh-oh, boo-boo alert, boo-boo alert. No, no. All right, it's an easy fix. Let me just do this. Crisis averted.
Drama queen.
Okie dokie. So, and then we're gonna go to the middle, this section right here. I'm gonna do a little bit of a ring pour. So I'm gonna move this out the way. All right, I think that is enough. It's roughly the center. Hey, Kova. Hey, buddy. Ooh, I just had a cool idea. Okay, I don't like what happened there, but we'll... If you hear that, Kova is going wild in there right now. It's that time of the night. He gets his zoomies. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer.
It's close. I can smell it.
Still not quite what I had in mind, but I'm gonna keep going. It's mostly an experiment, so I'm not gonna let it deter me too much. Do I have enough in here? I might be able to fill this in a little bit. But add some more paint in here, and we're gonna do some more blowing out.
He hates it.
I have the urge to just like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. All right, so at this point, I'm gonna just play until I feel like stopping, and then I'm gonna take him in for a wet shot. So here goes nothing. All right, well, funny enough, I actually hate it the least now. Do I like it? Still no. Look, a little bronze in there. I don't like that middle. But it's not horrible. It's not horrible. I'm curious to see how these interference paints and ghost paints dry. That I am most curious about. I think this is something I'm gonna definitely go back to the drawing board and try to get it more to my liking. But I feel like I'm on the right path. I like the look of the background. Well, you know what? Let me stop talking about it now. I'll get you in for a wet shot. You get to see how it looks dry right after that. In between, you won't see this, but I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna cool off, drink some water, remind myself that every piece doesn't come out as bad as this, and it's okay. All right, time for the wet shot. All right, y'all. So here is the piece. It's a flower, and some might argue, say that it's a daisy. It's okay. I think it's pretty basic. It just doesn't have that special something that I was looking for. It definitely doesn't have the definition I was looking for. It kind of does with the last minute wrecking that I did with my finger. I do like the colors that I have in the background here. I think that's going to show more when it dries. Like I said earlier, I'm really curious to see how the colors show up in that white. I think that's going to look cool. I think those like purples and golds and blues and greens are going to look really nice. This middle section, I'm just like, what happened? It looks like someone stepped on the daisy. It's fine. It's fine. It's not horrible, but I could definitely do better than this. But I'm not going to give up on this. I'm going to keep trying. Yeah, I'll show you how it looks dry right now. All right, y'all. So here is the dried version. And I must admit, I hate it a lot less. Do I like it? Not really. But are there parts about it that I do like? Yes, I do like how the petals turned out. I have an idea of how I want to do it next time. It's going to be different, but a little bit the same. I like how these petals here looked, this foreground. I want to do something for these spaces here. I have an idea of how to make those a little bit more magical, how to elongate those a little bit more. I really love the background here. I want to take my time a little bit more though on the mixing. There's some spots here that you can see are a little bit more bare than others. But I love just the subtle difference in colors there. You can see a little bit of that, like the gold from the green gold showing up, the little pops of the green flash, the darkness of that permanent green dark. I think you can see a little bit of the Festive green popping up in there. I don't see a ton of the interference paint showing up like I did the first time I used them, but I think that just means I'm going to use more next time. But I do see a little bit. It's adding just the slightest bit of dimension. So you can see a little bit there. Right there in that little corner, it's adding slightest bit of dimension and interest. You can see a little bit of that gold ghost right there. I think I'm gonna incorporate some silver next time. I want to try something different with the middle. I kind of like this idea of it being partially blown out and leaving a little bit of the center. There's something that Corey has done before, and I tried it once where I did a ring pour and I just blew out the edges of the ring pour. That looks really cool. So I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. This painting is okay. Will this be a keeper? Probably not. I'll probably paint over this and maybe do another test run over this. But for the most part, I'm okay. I feel a lot better looking at it now that it's dried. I had some time away from it. You know, I could kind of recover from my disappointment. But hey, that's art sometimes, right? You can't win them all. So thank you for watching. Make sure you check out Dave. Make sure you check out Johnny. That has been the Thursday Train. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.